Anyway, crowd was really fired up tonight. It was excited to be here. You could feel the buzz in the arena. I thought Corpus Christi, after the first 15 points, played some really good volleyball. You know, for their size and what they do, they're very well coached, and they cover amazing. They don't make errors. I mean, how many? They had 11 attack errors. It just, you know, and some of those might have been just plays at the net. We won the joust at the net, or something like that. But I mean, it just felt like they never give you points. You have to really earn them. So it was a really good test for us, and we did some nice things, serving and killing the ball, and thought we passed pretty good tonight. So good effort. And the other thing I was most pleased about is I, subbed out players and we changed the lineup in the third game, and we didn't miss a beat. And that's sometimes when we do that, it backfires a little bit. So really pleased with all that.
How much of that 10-0 start do you credit to the atmosphere?
I think it's the atmosphere, and it's their first match. Their first real match. I'm sure they played an exhibition and played some other teams, but it's their first match. They're here. And that coach never calls timeout. Did he even call one timeout? I mean, he had some challenges.
Eventually, yeah.
Okay, he could finally call maybe one, but he lets them play, which I like it. If you watch their faces, it doesn't faze them. And that's another thing I was really impressed with, was just their composure. Their they didn't get rattled, even though Bergen was on fire serving, and then they started passing pretty good after that first part of it. But I think it's when you play in here, and it's an intimidating place.
How do you feel like Taylor brought her in there in the third
So
set?
she thought she did well. It's hard coming off the bench, but we've been working the last couple of days on her really hitting the ball hard, and she swung hard tonight.
What do you like?
I think that left front player is going to be remembering that hit for a while. There's not many players that can do that.
What do you like about Andy serving? You left her in a couple times to serve for herself. What do you like about her back there?
She's a great server. With the way we're subbing right now, she's going to have to serve in long games. So she had a great run tonight. She's a great server in practice. She gets in the game, she gets a little tentative still. So, but the other thing is, you saw she played defense. She made a couple digs. They tried to dump on her, which they always do, and she got that one up. So she got experience doing that with USA. So, and she's hitting that ball so high. It's a dangerous serve when she really gets a hold of it.
Were you able to get a good scouting report on them for a first match?
No, we had one from last year. They completely changed. And remember, they returned their whole team, and they just only except a setter. And she's a transfer from San Diego. She's Layla's buddy. She did a really nice job. So that's a very experienced team. I'll be willing to bet they win their conference, and which I think they did last year. But they're very well coached. I mean, they do a nice job. They're always in position. I was very impressed with them.
We should go to the rodeo club outside for the festivities.
The Bash, loved it. Went out there, talked to Cowboys, and took a bunch of pictures. Met 2 people from Erickson, Nebraska. So it was cool. Beautiful day out. Shout out to our marketing department for putting that on, and people looked like they were having a great time. I wanted to go play cornhole for money or rope for money, but I didn't have time because there was another match going on.
Bergen was doing a little bit of everything. We started the game with her serve, got more aggressive with her attacks in the second, then her block in the third. Bergen, is this the type of match you need from her to be more active and involved in every facet of the game?
Yep. She's got to do it all, and we challenged her to be more aggressive, attacking, and she did well at Kentucky and did well tonight because teams just ignore her. So she's got to make them pay when they don't block her. If she can hold a block, it opens up everything for other hitters. So she's gotten a really good feel of how to do that. Last year I had to get on her all the time about, hey, you got to attack. But sometimes setters, they just want to, hey, I want to get my hitters good sets, and they don't think about it. But she's gone you know, to another level to be able to do that.
What were your impressions of Melanie Parra tonight?
She's the real deal. It's gonna be a great match. So she's really good. She's got a gnarly serve. She hits front row, back row really well. She moves it around. She's very composed. So, I don't. Was she an All-American last year?
Maybe a lower team, yeah.
Yeah. But I was very impressed tonight. TCU is a good team. That's one of the reasons I wanted to play them, and they wanted to come here. They're a good team.
Any other questions? All right.
Okay, saddle up.